We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Lawson on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Cleveland Browns.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
At the 40-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And again, it's Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd down, Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Bengals.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
1st down.
Burrow will throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Burrow going to keep this one. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. We're scoreless after one.
With no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Bengal first down.
Now Burrow on first down. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Through Sample.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll give it to Mixon. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and goal.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
10 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Mayfield's pass.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 36-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A draw play for Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on down and trying to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
again, it's Mixon. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
complete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
White on the tackle. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, Burrow. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
On downs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Don't get nervous. Switch. Regular.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
57's the mic. Right 57. Target.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's second down and 10.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. On the return, Phillips. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bengals drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Again, it's Mixon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Third down.
Now it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
8-yard pickup.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Burrow able to find Sample. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it is 28-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded near the back of the end zone. He's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does them in here. And that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.